Recording on.
Yay!
Main screen on, maybe?
Wait,
who knows?
hang on.
Stay on target.
Oh god. Oh god.
What'd you
Just trust in the
Nav,
force. We'll
Nav,
get there.
you've turned your targeting computer off. What's wrong?
It fucking broke. It's Windows 10.
God damn it!
I mean, you're not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So yes.
I'm not sure if Windows 10 is better because it actually has some functional features, or it's worse because, god damn it, updates like crap.
I mean, it's certainly more secure, but I do hate it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not going to tell you I have an update. I'm just going to make your computer weird.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hi.
So we've made a
hi.
few upgrades. We're trying a new system for plot points, hero dice, and dice rolling, and it turns out that those are a bit buggered on the Mac. So we had a little bit of debugging to try and get Laura functional. We think it's maybe working, but who knows?
No, you know, I was going to say phrasing, but then I decided against it.
That's not a nice way to talk about Laura. She's perfectly functional.
There we go.
as is.
There it is.
Oh, see? Jackie now has internet points. Now
So yes. So you can now see everybody's hero dice and plot points on screen at all times, which is useful. And
Yeah,
I now
you
have
real
this
value.
deck of cards which I can deal more plot points and hero points to people, and they can even take their own.
And
That probably means that I'm going to have to be keeping an eye on the numbers to stop them taking their own at will.
in a shocking twist of fate, there's been a crew upgrade as well, where the whole crew is now aware of what Firefly is.
Yes.
Yes, very much so.
I think that's the biggest change for this stream, really.
How
I mean,
is this going to change Woo's gameplay?
Yeah, Wu theoretically now actually knows who browncoats are and what the Unification War was about.
I will say, I did look at the Firefly wiki beforehand, but it's been a year and a half, and I bought the DVD like about 6 months ago, and I was like, I'll get around to it, and then I was just like, maybe I should get around to it. So,
let me guess, you're still missing Serenity.
yeah.
Nobody spoiled the ending.
No.
Cry like the
We've
rest
all
of us.
done that like 3 times each. Keeps joked about it twice.
I've
Don't worry
often
about
joked that it ends at a very specific point, despite what
Yeah.
you think from the runtime. There is
Yes.
no
Yes.
latter half of the movie. It
I mean, I
stops when they
completely
land on the
agree. It
planet.
ends at a very specific point.
When the credits roll.
I'm gonna like the whole
Red.
build because
Red.
that will happen.
I'm gonna hurt you, Red. I'm gonna hurt you.
Oh, you're supposed
Well,
to
you're
heal
closer to
me.
him than I am.
Well,
Right.
pain, lots of pain.
Right.
So
That's my comment.
now, you will notice that although we're on to a new episode, I haven't yet reset everybody's plot points, hero dice, and
Oh,
complications.
yep. Let me get into character.
Oh, I need to actually spend.
Yeah. So,
Red, could you
yes,
please
good
get
point.
into
Good
character?
point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to be down.
There we go.
just for reference, chat, you still have 3 plot points. They will reset after
Okay.
this particular scene. So,
Gonna
if you
break
want
my
to
neck,
use
I
them,
mean.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
this is
Yeah.
going to be the
That
time
looks
to use
painful.
them.
Yeah, I need to be down 2 plot points because I got 2 new signature assets.
We'll sort that
Wait,
out.
what?
Yeah,
That will
Technically-
happen once we shift over. I'm just going to carry these over.
Technically, you're not gonna have that until after this, because
Yes.
this is like
Oh, okay, fair enough.
This
the
is-
cold open of the new episode,
Yeah.
kinda. And
Oh my god, we're all dying now, what?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll take
So-
my 2 plot points back.
I agree with Laura.
Yeah.
Also, I should have 1 extra plot point.
No.
No, I should, because I have an ability that literally says that I should, because I gain 1 plot point when I do what's best for my charge, not for my mission. And I think this is the last time I'm going to get to use that, so I did.
yeah, I don't think you have a mission anymore.
No, I don't.
There you go. Take that one.
Thanks. Wait,
I
which
moved-
one?
That one.
Right in front of you.
I moved chats up so that
Yeah.
they're visible on screen,
Cool.
Yes.
Right.
which is also why they're in between all of us.
I'm going to need to get a new distinction.
Yeah.
I don't
So,
really have.
Or you get a new mission, one of the 2.
Mm.
yeah, 1 of the 2.
right. Allow me to describe the situation for those who may have forgotten on our month hiatus.
Dire.
So, you guys are inside a hollowed out asteroid. It's
There's
basically
a
it's a
fancy
big
restaurant.
cave inside the asteroid, sealed at the top with what's effectively a ship airlock, 2 sets of double doors.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be venting the place every time a ship comes in and out.
No, you definitely don't want to be venting this place.
Yeah. The ship is parked on the bottom of the cave, basically, and then there's a small 3-story building that Zaps uses for storage, also in this cave. You guys are outside the building. The building doors are locked. You are about halfway between the building and the Daedalus. The Daedalus contains one Wu Zhao, currently locked inside the cockpit. However, the Daedalus's ramp is down. We had to go back and check the tape for this. The Daedalus's ramp is down.
Of course it is. Like you
It's
said,
Wu.
what do you think? Wu closed the door?
It may have been the one time she did.
Yeah, the door's down, but the
one
door-
time it would actually be real bad would be the one time Wu did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Let's
down,
be
but
fair.
The door to the cockpit is sealed shut, and I believe it's airlock proof. It's airlock proof.
No, it's
Yeah.
probably
Yeah,
is.
the cockpit is an airlock.
Yeah. So,
Other thing that is on that ship, Nova.
Nova also made
No.
it to the ship, yes.
Is
Oh,
that-
okay, well,
No,
I
no,
thought
Nova didn't.
Nova is in.
Nova
Nova's
did not
outside.
follow Wu. She is with you.
Yeah,
Damn it.
Nova is with us because my plans were hinging on that fact.
Yeah. Nova stayed with you. I remember that.
If Nova had been on the ship, I'd have just taken off.
What is on the ship
Damn it.
is still about a dozen of your cryopods. The rest had been transferred out to the building.
They're gonna go to space.
You
now.
guys are over to one edge of the cave floor, near a ventilation shaft. Let's start from the ventilation shaft outwards. We have Nia stood with her back to the ventilation shaft. In front of Nia is the headless
Is it
body
bloody?
of Ross from Friends,
Ross
Um,
from
Rather bloody.
otherwise
Operative
known
Sobel.
as Operative Sobel,
Leopold,
Leopold.
my friend.
Leo, the law enforcement officer.
Leopold's headless corpse is laying on top of the stabbed unconscious form of Zaps Engelbert, who has a sword
Wait, no, I
protruding from his
grabbed
shoulder.
Leo so he wouldn't fall on Zaps. For that
That's right,
reason.
yes, sorry. You've grabbed him so he doesn't
So
fall.
I
is
probably
lying-
touched
So
him on
in front of
near.
him is
Yes.
the stabbed unconscious form of Zaps Engelbert with a sword sticking out of his shoulder. And Zaps is lying on the unconscious body of one Isaac Butler.
I'm gonna get you for this, Red.
Nia
Yeah.
is probably slightly covered in some blood spatter. Nova is hiding behind some boxes nearby. And Eliza is sniping distance away, having just fist pumped the air for that epic sniper shot she just made.
I don't know how.
When Operative Sobel's life signs were terminated, an explosion was set off on the 3rd floor of the building. That was the storage floor where the hard drive was stored. And that exploded. Also, a set of flashing lights started going. These, Nia, you know at least, are the warning that the entire chamber is going to be decompressed. At the top, the space doors have started to open on the inner side of the airlock. You have maybe about a minute before the outer set start to open as well, and you start venting
so we're
the
not being
atmosphere.
sucked out into space just yet.
Just yet.
It's
But we
fine.
cannot
Well-
go back into the building because it is already decompressed
Well, the building is
and
locked.
already evacuated.
I
the
demand
building's
to be
locked,
sucked
but-
out into space.
You're not gonna
But-
get to do that, Nav.
We don't get to go back. The only way we're going is onto that ship.
Yep. So, you guys have 5 beats. So this is a timed action. You have 5 beats to get into the ship before you start getting vented to space.
Okay. I'm going
The
to
way
have-
the beats work, if you roll a failure, then that is you lose a beat and nothing happens. A success, you lose a beat and the thing you want happens. An extraordinary success, what you want happens, but you don't lose a beat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck.
basically-
Roll extraordinary successes, people.
Now, I will
Yeah.
also point out, this is still taking place on the asteroid, so the asteroid's ability, available to anybody, of spend a plot point, get an asset. So, if you need a thing, like you need a stretcher or something like that, you may spend a plot point to get one. It's just going to be in the junk around you. That also goes for chat. You can choose to spend your plot points to do that. Woo, as you're currently technically out of the scene, sat on board the Daedalus, you may spend a plot point to enter the scene and assist.
Why would I? No. Oh my god, no, I'm going to spend the plot points. just
Because
on
Wu
easy
will
things.
not like the character I come in to play in her Commodore Wu takes on the universe.
Yep.
Okay? That's
So-
why.
That's the situation we stand in. We've got a timed action. So, who wants to go first?
Actually,
And what's
hey,
your first
Eliza,
action going to be?
I
I'll
think
go
keep-
first if I want. Or
Just give me a second. I think if you look back at the tapes, I will have been starting my move towards Saps.
You are running towards Zaps, having fist pumped the air, and you are now running to provide medical attention.
Yes.
okay.
So,
We need to get Zaps back to the ship. I guess not fireman's carry. So I guess we will need a stretcher then, won't we?
Well, we also need Isaac to get moved by people, and
I can carry Isaac,
there's a lot of Isaac and not as much Saps.
but Zaps is also has a sword sticking out of his shoulder, so I can just throw Isaac on my shoulder and run with him. I've got enough
Yes.
sprint in me to make to the ship. Zaps, I don't think I'm allowed to do that with.
I don't think you guys have time for planning like this.
I know.
I
We
will
didn't get a
get
chance
rid
to
of a
prepare,
beat in a minute if you
okay?
plan for too long.
No. The plan is basically Nia take Isaac, me and Nova
Better
take
start doing it then.
Right, well,
take Saps.
bearing in
Tick-tock,
mind that
tick-tock.
Zaps is on top of Isaac, Jack, you go first.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Okay. I want to produce a stretcher somehow.
Yep, spend your plot point.
No, I want to produce a stretcher, please. Somebody
I'll
else.
spend a plot point. Or
Not-
chat, will you spend a plot point for
That
Jack?
was what
to
I
lose
was
life?
fishing for. Please
Who's a miser with his plot points?
don't.
Stretcher.
I have a
Hang on.
D12. A D12, Laura.
I have a D6, Josh.
Yeah.
D-
Hang on, Neff. What's up behind your ear? Oh, it's a stretcher. Oh, no, it's not a stretcher.
Oh no, it's not.
Yeah.
That was so cool. How did you do that? I love
X, I
close-up
have
magic.
the one.
Yeah, Jack
I
only
have
has
the
one plot
X.
point.
I have the one, so I feel like the D12 will
So,
be.
chat is supposed to help us. Do you want us to die?
Don't ask chat that.
No, still answered yes. They want Eliza to die. She's also deserved it, but
No.
that's
I
a whole
will
different
die.
thing.
Isaac will die. Zaps will die. It will now be Commodore Wu and a whole new crew.
Well, I think it's
Stop
fine in that
encouraging them.
Stop. Keep. What would I be rolling if it were me and Nova moving Saps with no stretcher?
Now they're all turned on.
Physical and move. Nova will lend you her move. Which
What is
is-
my move?
You could also use labour.
I would rather move.
Yep.
Fair.
What, you aren't
Sure.
into labor check?
And you'll get a D8 from Nova for that as well.
Okay, so that would
Eliza's gone into
be
labor.
shit.
Your first action will be rolling Zaps onto the stretcher, though. That's going to be a beat, is getting Zaps onto the stretcher. Again, also physical and move.
Well, if I said I weren't to use a stretcher,
Physical and move,
So
but I
then-
will increase your difficulty. You'll get an asset of a D6 for your stretcher.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you will get a complication of a
stretcher.
d6 for having to carry him without a stretcher.
TikTok.
2d,
TikTok.
2d8
Just-
versus
Guys,
whatever
we're
the
seeing a guy with
difficulty
a
is.
scythe show up.
So, no, nobody needs to die here. Okay, nobody needs to die.
Fine, I'm rolling that, and adding.
Keith, can I lend them a plot point to make a stretcher?
Yes, that's fine. Anybody
Alright.
can do that at any point, even the
Wait,
unconscious.
even if we're
Take one of
unconscious.
mine.
Well, technically you can't find it, but you could spend the plot point to create the asset, and Eliza
can
just
you take
happens
that
to
from
trip
me
over it
because-
on her way.
Yeah, can you create the asset with one of mine? I can't, again, get rid of them in any way. So,
Okay, so
thank you.
Isaac has spent one, so
There we go.
Okay.
I'm helping. Still.
Yes.
yeah, you trip
Wait,
over a stretcher
you're
on
not
your
in
way
the
to running.
scene. You're not in the scene. You can't do that.
I just
Well,
asked Keith
technically
and-
he is.
Keith said I could.
Technically he's still in the scene, except he's not.
When I asked the GM, can I do this? The GM says yes, I'll just do it.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay, so that's the
We are
roll.
playing a lot of movie magic today.
Keith, do you roll? You roll defense first.
yep.
Okay.
Oh, hey, now we get to see what Keith's rolling.
Yeah, you do.
We always could.
You actually get to see
Whoa.
exactly how I'm building this because I'm putting names in.
Oh, the names of it, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know he rolls 66s, but what were they?
It
They're
was
just all
me,
going to be difficulty, I think.
and Mr. Roboto.
Ah, Keith's rolling 8 generic name dice.
That's
yes.
fair.
I like panic. You have to overcome your panic.
Okay.
Well-
This should let us have that beat back. It did.
Yay!
Nice.
I am great. I am great.
So this is what
Also-
happens if he actually rolls well.
Yeah. I kind of have to.
Yeah,
Also,
it's-
thank you.
it's-
You get a plot
Thank
point,
you.
and you are absolutely getting a complication of panic now.
Woo! Yeah! I'm panicked.
Okay,
My
stop my
boss
heart.
is dying. Couldn't be better.
So, but
I'm
you
the only
also
thing
need
on
to
what-
help yourself to a D8. Big damn hero dice.
Yeah, I do. There we go. One of each.
Yep. Well, you've not got the D4.
Okay.
That
Yes.
doesn't count. Like I said, it's only 75% good.
Yep. So,
I need more from my dice.
I think the
You
best
definitely
thing about
do.
that is that your Jinx is from Nova. So, you
Yep.
have got Zaps onto the stretcher. It's another beat
Yes.
to get him into the ship, or
Well, it's a beat to get him into the ship because we didn't
Yeah.
lose one there.
yeah, it's a beat to get him into
Exactly.
the ship.
So we still have 5 beats, and we have Isaac.
And I'll revolve it.
The problem is Red was doing a 4-tack beat. We need a 5-tack beat. Yeah, I know.
Hang on.
I'm not nice.
I'm really bad at 5-tack.
I prefer Balk. It's like Balk, but it's Balk.
Yeah.
That's my twin brother.
Yes. Yeah, your
Um,
evil twin is Balk. There we go.
Balkan Skull.
So what's the next
Okay.
move?
I
believe-
think
I guess
the next move is
His turn?
moving one of you.
But you've got red on the red. You've got Zaps on the stretcher, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so a beat
Okay.
to take Zaps into the ship, or a beat for Nia to get Isaac onto her shoulders.
I think we should do the Isaac thing first,
Okay.
because that is the one that is most likely to fail
Yep.
of the 2 options.
Yeah, I am planning to. Isaac on my shoulders. I'd also like to, in the same beat, if possible. Did we determine if the ramp is down? Is there still a locked door we have to go through, or do we have clear to just run in the ship?
You're clear to just run in the ship. The ramp is down, so the cargo hold is completely open. So there will
Okay.
be one beat to close the cargo door and pressurize the cargo hold.
All right, so let me clear out first, and then I will guess I shall hoist Isaac into a position where I can carry him. I'm assuming physical and move.
Physical and move, or you can use physical and labor.
And then I hit the little dice next to my specialty.
Yep.
And then I need to...
Run away.
I am going to...
I'll roll mine
Probably
while
going-
we're waiting. Because it's the same.
And then I can't really use... Well, I can't really use Mia's arsenal on this. I am going to take advantage of my first mate for hire. I don't know if I can reroll ones. And I don't really have anything else I can add in there. Alright, so we're going to roll.
Well, that's currently a success, but you do have a 1 there.
I am going to reroll that 1, which was off of a D8.
Yep.
So,
Slash roll
yeah.
1d8.
Yeah, I guess so. 7. So that now brings me... Yeah. 13.
Yeah, that bumps you up by 2s to a 13, so
Okay.
that's still a success. So yeah, you successfully hoist Isaac onto your shoulders, and you guys are ready to make a run for the ship. 4 beats left.
Yes. Can we run together, or do we have to run separately?
Beat each, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Who's going first?
Go, Jack. You got
That
it.
has some interesting implications for the stretcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm letting Nova and Jack roll as one because
Okay, cool.
she's lending him the dice. So
Right.
So again, physical move. Physical move. This one definitely counts.
yep, you're used to running with stretchers. So you could use either ship's doctor or veteran of the Unification War for that.
Yes. That one, which was this.
Into your
Yeah, add your d6 for your stretcher.
That one. Yeah.
can. Hang on.
6, which was
Corrected your spell.
that.
Okay.
My
roll
that
remains
should
the
be
same.
my poll.
Oh wow.
Oh,
4.
God.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Rolling shit, Keep.
This new system hates me.
Boom!
Yeah.
Have yourself another d8, Jack.
Have yourself.
Oh,
You can also have another plot point because your panic is going up to a d8.
May your corpse be light.
Why don't you
Nice.
buy Keeb's jinx there, Jack, and do something with it?
No, it's
like
fair.
the station
I'm
doors get stuck
really
and can't
panicky.
open anymore.
No, I'm real panicky. It's fine.
I may buy that.
Yeah, Jack,
That's
you can buy my
suggesting-
jinx if you want to do something.
Yeah.
I would like to buy your jinx, Mr. Keeble. I would like to...
Chat is suggesting that they buy Keep
Chat,
Jinx instead.
chat beat you to it. Let's see what's
Sure,
happening.
yes,
Yes.
Chat, you can do
so
that.
you can.
Oh yeah, the starboard bulkhead is holding strong. Yep.
Fine, we'll go with
Fine,
that.
Dad.
Oh, if
Fine,
Hans was here to hear that.
Well,
Okay.
It's
let
their
me-
plot points, they can spend it however they want.
yes.
Yes, it is true.
Yep.
Um,
So yeah, so you successfully get inside with Nova carrying Zaps on the stretcher. 3 beats left.
Oh, you've already bought the You've already bought Jax's Jinx, right?
Yeah.
I bumped his panic up
It
to a
went up to a
d8.
D8.
I'm
Bummer.
real panicky.
I wanted to buy it. Oh, well.
We shouldn't be doing that, Riz. God damn
Same
it.
team. Same team.
I have an interesting way of making this
Why
work
don't
from
you
more
suggest
ethical
it?
dilemma.
Why don't you suggest it to Keep then, secretly?
Actually, that's a good idea.
Yes,
I shall do that.
rather than wasting our stuff.
In that case, I think I'll pause the stream so that I can't see your secret suggestion.
All right, I am going to roll. I guess it's dexterity and move, correct?
Yep.
All right. I do beat you. Ooh, I get to roll. Well, so that was 1, 2, 3. Physical and first mate for hire. I get to roll 2d8.
Yep.
I'm just gonna roll them together, Keith.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That
they're
doesn't
both
affect your
not
rolls,
one.
so. But it means
It
you get.
does,
I
it
can't
goes
find
up
any
by one.
jinxes. Yep.
Goes by once, and it gets rid of my jinxes. So that is me running Isaac back to the ship.
Okay. Yep. 2 beats left.
Jack, slam the cargo door shut and pressurize the ship.
Sure.
Yes. Or I can do it, and then I'll throw to you.
Yeah, the plot No.
What? Wait, what? I hear typing.
The only thing you're allowed to do is give Zaps a bitch and repulsor off fist.
I
We're
don't have.
We're gonna give you a gun fist. That
I
launches
don't have
like
cybernetic arms.
Really bad idea.
I don't have
going to-
cybernetic.
It's going
Like,
to be.
yes, I'm gonna cut off your arm because you got stabbed in the chest.
I
I'm
mean,
just that
let's
kind
not
of doctor.
let's not say Eliza would never do that. All right, let's not rule things out.
But you could improve your kitchen skills. We're going to give you a spatula arm.
Wait, wouldn't that make it worse? Because then he'd actually try to cook.
No, because we're gonna implant a chip in his
Yeah.
brain that tells him how to actually cook as well.
How am I gonna fly the ship with a spatula for an arm?
We'll have to ask you about it in the form of a recipe.
So with 2 beats left,
Yes.
We're
do
joking
notice
about
that-
recipes.
Zaps is starting to bleed out.
In that case,
Okay.
I do a doctor thing.
Oh, Jesus.
You're gonna have to roll for it.
I know.
Okay.
That would be this one and
Zaps is just there, like
Where are
flying
you?
dangerously close to a sun.
that one.
Fly it.
We're like, "What are you
That
doing?" He's like, "I've got an
one.
egg on the hull."
Guy stab him out.
One.
Brett, stop it!
I didn't do that. That was.
That was Keeb.
Oh, damn it! God damn it!
Well, at some point, Valk is gonna get there.
At some point, but not yet. Oh, better.
What am I going to do? What?
Don't worry about it. Just
Don't
ignore
worry about
everything
Don't worry
that's
about
happening.
it.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine down here. How are you?
Narrator's voice. It was
If
not
it isn't-
fine.
Yes.
It is mental, right?
Yeah, mental and operate.
Yeah. Well, mental and treat.
Mental and treat, yes, sorry.
Treats the doctor skill, operates the computer skill.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what, Keep? I can just avoid rolling altogether and spend a plot point.
And
Yeah.
now I understand why you allowed Jack to use operate whenever he was helping Nav.
Because I have a good operate as well?
No, that's not the reason.
It's because Isaac is a computer.
Yep.
Half of it was a computer, yeah.
I mean, true. You know what? I'll roll it and then see what happens. Because what's the worst that could happen?
You lose a beat?
Zaps might die.
I do have
Yeah.
a D12.
It's not the worst that could happen.
So let's see.
No. Zaps doesn't get to die.
So spend a
Sorry.
plot point either way.
I still demand to be sucked into space. What's going on here? This is absolute
I am-
bullshit.
So
You
if
have
I
to finish
spend
your
one
character
plot
arc,
point,
or
I'll
we
only
finish
beat
for
it by
you.
4.
Yeah.
I'll spend a plot point, Keep.
Yep.
That was my character
So
arc.
you have stabilized Zaps.
Yes.
He's no longer bleeding
You
out. He's still
completely
unconscious
ruined my
though.
character arc, so no.
No, I haven't. We'll be fine.
So, last beat.
I am closing the ramp and pressurizing the ship.
Yep.
What am I rolling?
Physical and operate.
Okay.
Do you want me to do it?
No, you're
No.
busy making sure I don't bleed out. You don't have the time for it.
Yep.
Damn it.
Physical. Operate. We're going to roll my first hit for hire.
makes sense.
And I don't know. I guess I can't add my arsenal in that either because it's not a thing.
Unless you want to blow the doors closed,
No.
which
All
I
right.
can't see happening.
Jack, this isn't Star Wars. You can't do that.
All right,
Oops,
yeah.
Sorry.
Ugh, that looks not great.
I can re-roll that one.
What? Wait, what?
Actually, I am going to roll my big hero dice. My big damn hero dice. And
I did roll a 1, so you can use that jinx to help you.
We could technically have bought
What?
Jinx.
Why is Isaac's butt a complication here?
She's still carrying you. She
distracted.
hasn't put you down, so that's representing your weight. It's
I thought
Isaac's butt.
I thought she was just distracted.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Bit of both.
That was my thought as well.
Doesn't feel like something Neo would have. Probably Neo would have. But if he's still on her shoulder, yeah, that's fair.
And Wu's chewing gum there's a bit of chewing gum on the button, that's why it won't
I
close
didn't.
properly.
Oh. I disposed of my gun responsibly.
yes, I'm actually just. I guess I'll just roll my dice. I mean, I've got to use it some time. And should I re-roll that one in the same thing?
Yeah, do both.
Yeah. Okay. 1d6 plus 1d8. Okay.
So yeah, that
so
gets you there. That gets you a
Easily.
12. So
Okay. Yay.
yeah, you successfully slam the door closed. Or slam the controls closed. You get a bit of the chewing gum stuck to your hand. It's a bit gross, but it's fine. The doors close. Just as the ramp closes up, the outer space doors start opening, and there's this whirl of boxes and paperwork. The small fire that was starting from the explosion on the top floor flames out really violently with the rush of air, and then goes out as we hit hard vacuum outside.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the asteroid base is vented to space. The doors are open.
Lovely.
There's a few of the lighter boxes got thrown up and out away from the artificial gravity, but most of the stuff, it's a bit of a mess down there, but everything is mostly where Zap's left it. Apart from maybe that top floor.
Everything is just
That's
empty out, like everything.
I probably,
including
at
the
this
tank.
I unceremoniously dump Isaac on the cargo floor. He probably bumps his head, and then rush up to the cockpit with Wu, and I'm going to forcibly open the door.
Well, what happens first is we cut to credits. So everybody reset yourself back to 1 plot point, no hero dice.
Yeah. Okay. And then
Somebody
I spend.
do mine for me.
Yeah, I spend 2 of my plot points, and I buy 2 assets, which we discussed.
No.
Okay.
I can't do yours for you.
Just say
I'm afraid.
yes.
No, I've just added it.
I'm trying to steal it
No,
so
I
that I
don't
can.
want it. Oh,
I'm trying to
okay.
steal it so that I can
Okay,
delete it.
there you go.
What about complications?
So your
I mean,
war
stab
flashback
wounds
will go
stay
away.
put.
Your stab wound and unconscious states stay put until they are treated.
Okay.
For instance, Wu's black eye is going to carry over.
Can I just have this for the record? The intelligence service armored assault car Isaac is brilliant.
I am not putting your brain in a car.
You're boring.
It's armored assault car.
Well, find somebody else. Find another doctor.
I will.
No, I'm supposed to have
There you go.
Damn it,
a plot point. Where can I take that from?
I've given it to you already.
Thank you.
Wait, what have I got to?
I don't know.
Take it away.
Right.
Okay, so I'll let you keep the stretcher as well, just because of the scenario we're in.
What about Zap's wallet?
That's going to go away because you didn't spend any episodes to convert that to a signature asset.
No, I bought 2 different assets for that. Oh well.
But yes,
Yeah,
your black eye is going to
yeah.
carry over. And I think Eliza's panic should carry over as well. So
Yes. Eliza is still panicky.
okay, so we cut back from credits to Nia unceremoniously just dumping Isaac on the floor and running for the cockpit.
So, no, we have like the cold. This is the cold open for the next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valk,
I'll say when the credits start.
Valk, did you intentionally spell Teen Vogue wrong because this is a Firefly universe? Because that's a brilliant joke. I love it.
Yes, yeah, it was a intentional and very witty joke.
Teen
To
Vogue, it's
parody-
like Teen Vogue, but for Firefly.
To get around the copyright issues, which are an issue, it's legally distinct.
Legally distinct from.
Legally distinct.
Alright then.
Hang on. Most of
You have a lot of assets.
Most of these signature assets make sense, but how do Trick and Perform work?
Oh, they're
No,
still in there
that's-
because they were the.
That's where Valk wrote the distinctions, the specializations in, because they didn't quite understand how the
that makes
character
sense.
sheet worked
Yeah.
at first.
Yeah, and I haven't got around to cleaning that up yet, so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
all good.
So anyway,
I've not learned how
Yes.
to play this game after 1.5 years. I don't do rolls.
I mean, Valk still has an unfilled specialization in notice. There's just a star in there.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Year and a half, and
really should have finished making your character.
My character is a work in development.
Are we ever going to finish Woo before this?
Let us
No,
know
no.
when she develops, won't you?
Yes.
Hey, look, there's
I
series
feel
2
like
to
it's
look forward
around the
to.
same time once Wu gets comeuppance.
This look. This is going to be series 2. We're going to get a different art. We're going to get different stories.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was just a mid-season
Yeah.
break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, same thing. Whatever.
I mean,
didn't
you know,
kill
this
off a
is
character,
this
it's
is
only the
Firefly,
mid-season
so that
break.
might be the end of the season.
Yeah.
Or the
I
series.
mean, that's also true.
Okay, that's it. I'm going out.
All right.
It's been fun, everybody.
Okay, where do we open?
So we open with Nia dumping your ass on the floor and then
Excellent.
running for the cockpit.
That ass,
And
though.
then, Woo, can you fly this thing?
Yeah, I can fly this thing. Why? Why do you need
All
this?
right, get us out of here. I don't know where we're going. Just get us away from this asteroid.
What happened? I heard. Why are the doors
There's
open?
a hole blown in the roof, and we're going to be physically jettisoned to space as soon as those doors open.
Why did you blow a thing in the space?
Go, Wu.
Woo! Just do it, Woo!
Oh,
Zaps is
jeez.
dying and Isaac is out. Let's go.
Wait, what?
Just go.
Fly!
Fine. I put away my toys and.
Hey,
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
finally
Now
gets
we
the
get
jokes.
Yeah. So I start up the engines quite lazily, and yeah, I guess we fly up.
I guess
Well, I
we
mean,
get
the
sucked out
ship wasn't
first.
affected by the air rushing away. The artificial gravity is still on. There's just no air.
Oh,
And the docking
Yeah,
clamp's
but-
probably like.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Stuck
probably not being happy to be under that much pressure.
I mean,
to go
come
out
on.
Anyway,
How
though.
many bombs could there be?
All of them?
To blow a hole in an asteroid?
Knowing Zaps, they'd probably be duds anyway. So
Taps didn't
Knowing
send me bombs.
Zaps, there's
Oh,
two
it's not my
tactical
bombs.
nukes there. two
So you're-
two non-functional tactical nukes. All they need is the actual core to make them go boom.
Yeah. They just need the nuclear material.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you just you're gonna fly up and out of the base?
if I'm allowed to do that.
Yep. That will be your physical and your fly, please.
Wait, what? I get a roll? Oh my god.
Yes.
Yep.
If you were to chicken out to the ship, you'd roll more often.
Don't forget, you now have a signature asset that knows how the ship works.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
So we might
Oh my
rename them
God.
to match Zaps's as Deadless.
Oh no, I can fly the ship way better.
And can
Yeah,
I
you have
argue
one.
for, can
Do
I
you
argue
fly?
for Self-Preservation Society because
Yep.
I mean, you're kind of preserving yourself and everyone else.
yeah.
But most importantly, herself.
Hmm.
Let's be honest here.
I'm going to add your black eye to my pool.
What?
And I am also going to add an additional d6 of...
Really?
10 to beat. Oh, nice. I am going to buy your jinx, though, so help yourself to a plot point.
I will, thank you.
And yeah.
Wait, how did
Describe
Will
you,
give herself another black eye? Oh.
Flying the ship out. Bearing in mind that you're going to have to scratch the paintwork on the way.
Yeah, so we've actually had a couple of like flight simulator, back at home, the kind of flight sim things probably got bought for a birthday. So she has a little bit of knowledge how these ships work, and because she has a little bit of knowledge of knowing how the ship works, that means she thinks she knows everything about how the ship works, and doesn't listen to any of the proximity alarms or any of the devices going off. She just like lazily takes out, scratches the paint, doesn't even notice you scratch the paint, because why would she? She just thinks that's how the ship goes, and just lazily just shifts it, and also almost stalls the ship, which should be impossible for a Firefly class, but somehow manages to do that.
You're not a Firefly, you're a Kintsugi class.
Oh, Kinsuki, yeah, whatever. This shows how Wu knows little about the ship. She doesn't even know what class of ship it is. And she just lazily just goes out and into space, and she's like, yeah, I don't know why Zaps make such a big deal of this. This is easy.
What you notice as you clear the top doors is that parked just outside the metallic entrance setup is a single-man fighter craft with a couple of tracks leading to and from the airlock. And there's a couple of service hatches and things like that.
I shoot at the fighter craft.
You can't fire the guns from the cockpit.
Ah, damn it.
There's only a few turrets,
Right.
just like the...
Okay, I try to, because I tried to find the button that fires the...
You just make pew 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 noises at it.
Yeah.
Nothing else
Somehow
happens.
a coffee appears.
It's 'cause a droid walks in, gives you a coffee.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, so the ship is up and out. The hatch isn't closing again. Normal procedure here would be for the hatch to close once the ship has passed through. Obviously, you don't know the commands to get the hatch to close again.
I probably don't notice it's not closing, and I don't care.
Probably.
No.
Yeah,
so
Nina cares.
while you're doing this, on the bumpy ride up, we'll cut to Eliza in the cargo hold.
Eliza in the med bay.
With Nova, you still have assistant down there?
Yes.
Nova hasn't been sucked into space, let's not forget that, despite
No.
the fact that we often forget her.
I'm. It is my job. I have the notes to prove it.
What did Jack just say?
Yeah, you died a little bit there, Jack.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm the one who remembers. I have the notes to prove it, is what I said.
Yes.
Yes.
No, I remember all the time, because she's my friend, and I remember my friends' names.
Yep.
But yeah, what I was saying was Eliza in the med bay.
Yep.
With the candlestick.
No. The doctor's kit. Come on. We've been over this
That's
now.
a painful death.
Makes
Yeah.
entirely too much sense.
So yeah, Zaps has a sword sticking out of his shoulder.
I just see Eliza being like, okay, Zaps, hold still. Loads Jake. I'll get that. Okay.
When all you have is a long rifle.
Everything
Everything's
looks like
a sniper shot?
target.
Yes!
So the sword is the blade itself is relatively plain. It's a katana. It's kind of fancy though. It's one of those newfangled swords that are kind of edged with a bit of nanotechnology to make the edge really sharp.
Monomolecular.
Yep.
Yep.
And you guess the point is probably the same as well, as he got stabbed that way. This is a fairly nasty sword. The hilt and handle bow, they're a little bit more ornate. They look like they would have been like a family heirloom or something.
Sure. That's a thing that's gonna go into the trash. But first, I'm gonna do a doctor thing. Again.
Yep.
'Cause
Recovery
last
roll.
time went well. Yeah.
Would that be something that Nia would know?
That one.
I mean,
That
I did tell
one.
everyone.
Mm-hmm.
That one.
Them, warning them.
Yeah, we did.
And keep.
But
I
we
would
can't say
like to.
anything.
It'll be
I
in your
would
nav
like to
computer.
I would like to spend my plot point to step down. Red's dice.
So you're going to
for
step
the
that
wound.
down to a D10 immediately. So he's no longer
Yes.
taken out. That means he's coming round.
Yes, that's
So-
the idea.
Red, you're coming round while Eliza is about to start operating on you. How do you
Wait,
feel about
what?
that?
No, I'm bringing him back up to the surface and saying, "You're fine. You're not gonna die." And then I knock him out with a syringe.
Ow! 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 Oh! There's a
Captain,
sword.
Yeah,
Captain
Red,
Bedside
I
Manner
know what
strikes
you
again.
and Nav were talking about, and I'm aware of that, but that's the closest thing we have as a point we know of.
Yeah.
The
Right
ship's
now.
safe, right?
Well, I mean, you've got access to the ship's computer. You've got access to the nav comp, which has got records of where you've been. So
Yeah, but that's the closest place right now, and in case we need extra help for Red, even if it has been taken over, I think it might be okay.
yeah, you could also give me a mental and know roll to know if there are any hospital ships or hospitals nearby that you would be able to head to.
Okay, so let me give you a mental and now roll.
You have the best doctor in the system.
I'm
Well,
gonna do
I think-
Jack's roll first, though, and then I'll build your.
Okay.
The entire
Control
crew,
supervise that.
even those who are unconscious, look around comically.
I'm the only doctor in the system.
Right, and no, that's the whole roll. So there you go,
Cool.
15 to beat.
That's Jack, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's me.
Mhm.
Jack probably should have spent the plot point to step down his own panic.
Yeah, he should have.
I can't. I can step down another's injury-based complication.
Yep. Well, that's
part
fine.
of my skills.
So you take the sword out and you try to stem the bleeding, but that's a deep wound, and the sharpness of the sword seems to have done some major damage. And with the dangerous flight path of the ship right now, you can't actually do anything to help Zaps. You're going to need help.
Couldn't I also just say, could you keep her steady while I'm trying to operate here?
Yeah.
She is
You're a-
steady.
You're able to stem the bleeding. He's not going to die, but you can't repair this wound, and if it stays much longer, it's going to get worse.
Yeah. She's very much not.
Smooth as butter.
What's better?
Eliza, do we need to find a med ship if possible?
I'm not certain yet.
Okay, that's a yes.
It's not. And if you ever doubt my abilities again, I will shoot you.
I'd like to see you try.
You wouldn't see me. That's the whole point.
I'll let
Can
Keith
I-
build his role.
Try again, but with help from Nova.
Yes, but you'll need to
Trying
wait.
to help steady him.
You'll need to wait a scene before you can do that. So, at the moment, he is stable and not in immediate threat of dying. But I'm afraid, Zaps, you are still unconscious at this point because he knocked you out with painkillers.
Yes.
So that's another.
So you're at least not going to wake up and thrash in pain and make yourself worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm supposing Isaac is kind of rolling around the cargo bay.
Yeah, Nobody bothered to
That's all
strap him
strapped
down.
down, yeah.
Hopefully this wakes you up faster, because I don't know how to wake you up.
Yeah, head injuries traditionally wake
So-
unconscious people up faster, that's correct.
You've got a 6 to beat on that one, Laura.
Yay! Let's see if I can. Yay!
Yeah,
Okay.
so you get a D6 hero dice.
Yay.
Do you
And
need
so
me to
I
deal
get to
that
find
to
out
you?
if there's 6 is that one. Let's see if I can. Yep, that's a D8, D10, D12. I can't see the D6.
It's
That's
the
fine.
cube, the square one.
Yeah, I can't see it because I
Okay.
think it's.
you
Yeah,
go.
it's
Have
not
one.
visible to me. Thank you.
Yeah, it's probably not on the screen height. And the scroll bar for that section is under the scroll bar for the zoom. Go figure.
And
Um,
yeah, I can't scroll that up. I can't even move it. So do I find any sort of, like, do I know if there's any hospital, any med ship, anywhere I can get help for Zaps?
Yep. So, we're going to come over to the system map for a second.
Woo!
So, right now, you guys are out somewhere roughly here.
So yeah.
Yeah.
You're in the asteroid belt at the edge of the system, out from Persephone.
Mhm.
What you do know, or at least what Zaps knows, I don't know if he passed this on to anybody. The Westlake is over in Red Sun in Motherlode. Nia, you know that there is a hospital run by shepherds, no questions asked, out in Blue Sun.
Wait, where's Blue?
That's a long travel.
Oh God,
you
no.
are looking at about 3 days hard burn to get
I'd
there.
be fucking dead by then.
No, is there anything closer?
Where's the thing?
Well,
You
anything
also
not
just
alliance?
hold still.
I can't see the other one. What?
Yeah, it's all the way out there. Blue
Top
Sun's
left.
all the way.
Top
Top
left,
left.
Yeah.
Blue Sun.
Oh,
Possibly off your screen.
oh.
Oh,
there
right,
anything
okay.
The other thing
is
you
there
know
No way.
is that you do still have contacts such as Badger on Persephone. So you could head back to Persephone.
Just let me die.
Yeah,
You can't say this, you're unconscious.
I did knock you unconscious, and it was for a good reason.
Wait, so Neil,
So we're gonna head to Persephone. We're gonna go to the underworld there and see if we can get some help.
what, to get some hospital?
We just won't tell
Are-
them it's for Zaps, okay?
Are you
Well,
saying
tell
this over the comms?
Yes.
Because in that case, my response as Eliza is, Saps will shoot you.
Why
No,
don't
Saps
we
will
go,
kill you.
Eh.
No, Saps
don't
will
we
kill
just
you
go-
without even shooting you.
why don't we just go to a normal
Saps-
hospital?
Hang on. Saps would totally not shoot you for saving your life by going to Badger.
I mean, if we want,
Yes.
if we,
He
if
would
we
kick
want,
me off the ship, though. So
No,
he'll
we
get
won't.
rid of me either way.
He'd be
want
grumpy,
good
but he'd be
medical-
happy.
If we want good medical care for Zaps, why don't we just go to an alliance facility where it's some of the best Medicare in the
Lou,
world?
you forget that we're
Why don't
wanted
you
by
just
the Alliance.
stop making my job more difficult and hold still for 5 goddamn minutes while I try to take a breather? What do you have to lose?
Ooh. Zoomed out a bit. Or zoomed in, actually.
Yeah, it zooms back in when you transition.
So, we're programmed to go to Persephone. Now hold still, Woo, and let, I guess, Eliza try something.
I am holding still. Plus, when would we want to buy the alliance?
You know exactly why.
No, I don't.
We're criminals!
Okay, you're criminals. I'm not a criminal.
You're
To be
wanted.
fair, none of you have actually told Wu that the guy whose head exploded was an Alliance operative.
That doesn't
Oh.
matter. We were wanted way before that.
Also, Woo, aren't you wanted for gambling fraud as Blackjack Blackie, and I think
No,
credit fraud associated with your use of Zaps' wallet?
no. Hey,
Also-
first of all, that's not a crime. Second of all, that's not the point. Thirdly, I'm not that wanted. Like, it's okay, alright. So a few people have a problem with me. but nothing which I would call like going to the hospital to arrest me sort of thing. I mean,
Whoa.
like,
Shush.
Just yeah.
I rattled the ship a bit.
Well, yeah, but he likes woo.
Yeah, but he's a massive freaking criminal. I think that bit puts you very high on the wanted list for the Alliance.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it kind of keeps us safe, but not. Yeah. So we're gonna go to Persephone and try to make some friends, while hopefully Eliza managed to stabilize the captain.
Yeah.
I'm just
So
gonna say
are,
for the
are you in the
record, I have
cockpit at the
all
moment, then,
friends.
Laura? Is Nia in
Yeah,
the cockpit?
I just
So
yeah.
you noticed the
I
same
programmed,
things
but if you
that Valk did.
Huh?
The single man fighter
Yeah.
and that the doors to Bunker's Rest have not been resealed.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So you're heading to Persephone.
And I will probably, I may after I finish programming the computer, go down and check on Isaac and maybe stop by the med bay.
Yep. So it's going to be 4 hours hard burn to Persephone.
Okay.
I would prefer it if we tried to make my job a tiny bit easier by not just burning out.
I thought you were a good doctor, working.
I am, but I'm working under less than optimal conditions, and you're not helping.
Oh,
Now, if you don't shut up, I will come up and shut you up.
I'm the pilot.
So, that would make my job
Okay.
even easier.
Jeez.
So, woo. Set a course for Persephone. Could you roll me physical and fly, please? To see how smooth your turn and subsequent flight is going to be.
I think it's got. Oh.
So is telling you to shush, Woo.
No, so saying that in order to shut Woo up, you need to roll d20s.
True.
Because
So
you need that higher
casual-
skill.
I mean, there is another way to just shut Wu up.
That would require the medical bag and the morphine, but you know,
Then who's going to fly the ship? You know, I'm unconscious, never mind.
I can fly the ship as long as it's on autopilot.
That's a 9.
I'm not the worst at flying in the world, if I'm not mistaken.
9. Yeah, I was going to spend a plot point, but no. Create an asset, but I'll just roll that.
Oh, wow.
That went well.
Yes, it's no longer me!
Don't you have plot points, Woo?
Well, I can't spend them to both ones.
Yeah, that roll is actually a 5. That's not even a 6.
No.
So, yeah, I'm going to buy that Jinx, and that's going to be a D8 complication for the ship. This is more than just scratch paintwork now. This is,
Engine overheating?
yeah.
Quacktaps is unconscious. Kill his baby.
So, yeah, the engines are overheating, so it's actually now going to take you more like 6 hours to get to Persephone. You can't hard burn.
I think at this point, Saps is dead if I don't fix him. Just
Yeah, you have a turn now. Try
And
something.
down in the cargo hold, Woo's acceleration was so sudden that Isaac rolled to the back, and then as the engine died, he then rolled to the front again with the juddering.
Is that fast enough? Huh?
Guys, stop.
Oh, I'm not selling anything. It's the good doctor who wanted me to get there faster.
Woo.
I'm doing the best I can.
Woo, the engines are overheating. Put us back. a
You're
bit and
overheating.
just fly.
You're overheating.
Do not make me come up there.
Okay, so Nia, where are you headed now?
I'm headed to the cargo bay first. Check on Isaac to either strap him in or like see if he's still alive. I will not
Yep.
kick his ass while he is unconscious.
Yeah, so you realise he's been rolling around a bit because he wasn't strapped in.
So I'll attempt to strap him in and hopefully smack his face a bit. Hope he wakes up.
Yeah, I mean he's
He now has
he's
a
got
black
a
eye and
pulse,
several bruises.
so as far as you can tell, he's alive. But yeah, you try
Can I
slapping
just
his
tell him
face.
soldier snap out of it? That soldier snap out of it, something like that.
Are you trying to guess the code phrase?
Yes, I am, because
Okay.
we need you alive right now. We need you awake.
I mean, to turn him off with soldier stand down. To turn him on, tell him boobs.
It wasn't actually, but we won't. You know what? No, it was that. Let's carry on with that.
Actually, no, I was right there. I heard it.
Yeah,
I know what the
you
code
did.
is supposed to take you down.
You
I
can
just
check
don't
the
know what
tape.
it is to.
But yes, so do you want to try a physical and treat to see if you can wake him up? We'll call this treat rather than fight.
Yeah, sure. We'll see.
You're going to need to clean your dice pool first.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Clear. And then let's go physical. Yep. All right. So let's throw the sheet back up.
Have you tried turning me off and on again?
Haha. I don't even
Like
know.
I said, to turn you on again.
Don't delete Isaac System 32.
Actually, I'm gonna
I
roll
mean,
deadly
that's
aim.
something you could just try turning Isaac on. I mean,
No, we are not doing that.
Not in the cargo bay.
Not while the rest of us is at home.
I'm actually gonna roll. I need to add just a D4.
You want to
that.
talk, Zaps?
We'll add. I'm gonna roll first mate for hire as a disadvantage.
You're right, I'm unconscious.
Because that seems.
I meant
very...
the seducing Asante thing.
All right, and so I am going to then roll that.
I think she seduced me more than I seduced her, but...
Well, yeah, but that's less funny for the purposes of the joke.
that didn't
Okay.
roll your D4 for first mate for hire.
Oh well.
I don't think that could
Roll
actually matter.
No, it might. No,
It
Yeah, I
does.
came up with
No.
drinks. But
you gain a plot point,
If I was
so-
rolling it, if I was rolling it at a disadvantage, can I still use the trigger that I can re-roll ones?
yes.
Okay, so I'm going to re-roll that one.
Yep. Let me just give you your plot point. There you go.
Thank you. Now it's at least gone.
Yep.
Yeah, I still have an 11.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and even
I
if you spend a
don't
plot
wake
point
him
to
up.
keep that equals, so that's still a failure. So, yeah, he doesn't come round.
Well, he's at least strapped in now, and I'm going to head off to the med bay.
Yep. So yeah, let's go to the med bay and new scene. So Jack, you're welcome to try another recovery roll.
Yes. Question: what is Nova's help worth in dice? It is invaluable in spirit, but in
Nova can
dice,
give
I
you a
need
D8 in
mechanical.
treat.
That would be nice.
Wait, is that higher than your treat?
No,
Okay.
my treat is great.
Okay.
Your treat is quite a treat.
Haha.
One would say.
I'm even disappointed by that.
$14 to beat.
Question is, should I pop the Valium before I try it?
Yeah, recovery roll on yourself. Because you could have asked Nova for some help, and she could have. Nova's speciality is treating emotional problems, so she could have actually calmed you down a bit.
Well, I'm still panicky because my boss is dying.
Why don't you get rid of the panic first?
I can't because Keep has already rolled.
Yep, too late now.
Yeah. Hurrah! Nope.
Yeah, I'm totally buying that jinx though.
Oh, God.
I am really panicky.
Yeah, your panic is now to a D12.
One more and you get taken out by your own panic.
You
At
just
this point, is this where I enter the med bay now?
yes, this is where
No,
you
because
enter
the door is
medbay.
locked.
Nova,
The door
do
is
something
locked.
About her. The door is locked.
Yeah.
Panic.
Don't I have the ability to open that from the outside?
No. I locked it from the inside. Safety
Liza?
lock.
Please open the door.
No, fuck off. Busy.
Nova, open the door.
Nova. I'm busy.
Nova's like, let her help. Eliza, we need help. Let her help.
Nia? She couldn't find her way out of a medic bag.
We need all the help we can get. Would you rather Wu helped us?
No, I would rather she went up and punched Wu so Wu would stop fucking jittering the ship.
I can't fly the ship any better.
No, but you could make it stand still. That was my one request.
Nova, would you at least get her to calm down?
Yep. Does somebody want to roll for Nova? Red, do you want to roll for
Shot
Nova?
it.
Oh yeah, Red.
I'm
can do
good.
it, 'cause-
Red, you should have some agency over your own thing.
No, you shouldn't.
In that case,
I
no.
could actually. The other
Well,
option is I just drop out of the game and just go hang out and chat.
Yeah.
All right, I'm rolling for Nova.
I
Okay,
would
so
say
I'm guessing
Nav could,
that's mental.
because then
Yeah,
Nav
mental
has
and
the
treat
ability
and-
to.
Her D8
Alright.
specialization as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's still got your
I mean,
physical
I'm
and
not-
treat in there.
Yeah.
Oh, oops. Here
It
we go.
really should reset the pool after you've rolled, I think.
It really should, automatically.
Hmm.
All right, so
Yeah.
We'll have a look at it.
Mental or physical? I would say mental.
Mental for this one.
Yeah.
Treat.
Jack,
Emotional.
you're going to roll the defense for this.
Hooey!
So it's your D12 plus a D8 difficulty.
Okay.
Oh, in that case, she'll be fine.
See here, should it be
It is
registered
me.
companion or
Jack,
yeah?
what's the 20?
Yep.
The one time.
It's going to be rolled, and there we go. All right, so we are going to roll that pool.
Yes!
Ready, Steve?
My low rolling helps.
Yep. She should be able
All
to
right.
beat a 7. There we go.
Hey.
So
That's,
yeah, that's an extraordinary success.
Yes.
So she steps that down by 2.
Good. Now, can I please get let in? I need to. I want to see something that you have in the med bay.
I walk over and I open the door, but my hands are covered in blood. I have a scalpel in my hand, and I'm not looking at Nia with the most friendly of eyes.
And
this just
Zaps is
does
on the
not
table.
faze
There's
me
just
yet.
gauze and a couple of forceps and things sticking out of his shoulder now. And
Like
This
I
does
said,
nothing.
this is
And
not a
just
fucking
walks
easy
in.
job.
there's a drip in one of his arms. His other arm, probably.
Yeah.
So he's stable.
No.
No, I thought
Right
he said
now
was
he's
stable.
going to die.
Wait, out of character. I thought we said Zaps was at least stable for a little bit.
He wasn't dying then, was what we said. He still has a massive bleeding wound.
GM call. Like
He
we
will-
said, Zaps will make.
If his wound is left untreated, he will die because it's a massive gaping exposed
Right,
wound.
but do we have 6 hours to get to Persephone?
Just yes.
Okay.
So I die as we enter system,
Wait, I
enter orbit.
have a plot point again.
I gave you a plot point because I bought you panic.
Yes, you did. Which means I can rummage through the drawers and find, oh wait, I had another fucking syringe that just clots the blood easier. I'm gonna take that and use it.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
it's a can of Greatest Wounds Be Gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wounds
okay.
Begone is just the best thing. So that's down to a D8 now. So yeah,
Yes.
he's going to survive until Persephone now.
Okay.
And you think now that his blood started to clot, you might be able to stitch him up a bit. You probably still want him checked over by a proper medical facility.
An
I
actual
want
doctor.
to check him over. You stop now. I can still kill you on the operating table and make it look like an accident. I could also just roll badly, Red.
Yeah.
Because the botch will kill you.
Yeah.
Like,
I
it's
It's
not
not just a
simple.
botch.
Obviously,
If I
I turned to Nova and I was like, "Girl, please keep her steady. We need to have him alive when we reach the hospital."
I was hoping
And
for
then-
one big roll, winner take all, but this is a slow burn.
yes,
Yes. and
I'm
then
giving
I,
Eliza chances not to kill you. She keeps getting
Don't
plot
give her
points
too
for
many
jumping.
chances. It has to be possible.
Look, she lost.
it's been very possible.
So yeah,
Like, I rolled really well that first time, and then
And
as soon as he takes away my option of boosting my rolls, then I start rolling like I usually do.
yeah.
And then,
but yeah,
I'm
so
on-
Zaps
Nia's
is stable, but
looking.
you could treat him, but your med bay is a bit understocked for this type of wound, so you'd rather get him to a hospital where somebody's
I would, but
got some better treatment. It's stable and not bouncing around.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
I'd still
And-
want to be the one treating him.
Nia is searching around, going, "Where did you put the sword you pulled out of the captain?"
That I put it in the compactor. No, I'm
Okay.
joking. I'm joking. It's right here, and I pulled it out from underneath the thing, the table he's lying on. Like there's a
Yep.
drawer down there where I put it.
Right. So Nia's going to pull
Here it
that
is,
out,
and then I put it back underneath the drawer and say, "Now fuck off. I'm busy."
and then Nia goes over, pulls it out of the drawer, and begins examining it.
Sorry, what are we talking about right now?
The sword.
Sword.
You're still unconscious, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I just was confused.
Yes. So Nia starts examining the sword very carefully, noting the markings, and then says, "Okay," and puts it back in the drawer and walks out.
Nia, you do recognise that as Alliance special issue.
Yes. And I believe some type of sword, if I remember correctly, was used to kill Sano.
Yes.
Funny that.
The only thing about that sword that isn't special issue is the hilt. Normally they come with a very plain, unidentifiable hilt, but that hilt is different.
Fluid identifiable?
Looks like it's got a family crest on it.
Do I know this family crest?
You would need to do some research on Cortex to discover that.
Okay, so that's probably what I'm going to do. And if I find that post that Wu made on connections, can I kick her ass?
Absolutely.
Nia is not taking any shit today. Okay, so do I find what Wu did?
Let's roll a mental and operate to see if you notice that while you're on. Actually, mental and notice. Let's go for that while you're
Okay.
checking Cortex.
Doing my stuff? Yeah.
So,
Until
Wu,
Yes.
you're going to need to defend this. It's going to be. Let's see.
My social.
Your
The social
social
media.
and your your operate. Let's call it operate for this because it's computers.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, sorry.
and yeah, you can use nose the ship as well because maybe you know how to hide that on Cortex from near.
I'm probably not trying to hide it.
No, good point.
no, she's not.
Hmm. I'm gonna spend.
You can add self-preservation society.
Oh, can I? And I'll spend about plot points. Add an asset.
Actually, I can use first mate for hire for that. Add that.
Yep. So what do you want your asset to be?
Probably something like something to social media. Probably like has the most of the crew blocked?
Instagram model?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, whitelist. I mean, yes.
And then it's cool ad, isn't it? Then just
Golden play button.
Social media manager. There we go.
Okay. And I roll. Ooh.
All right, and then I shall roll.
Yeah, so Nia finds that post. You also
Incredibly
get a
quickly,
D10
actually.
Big Damn Hero dice for that, Laura.
Thank you. Yeah, 10. Can I actually get the D10? There it is. Draw. 1.
Did it let you have that? Yay.
Yeah, there it goes.
Yay.
It works. The system works.
Yes. Right. So I find that rather quickly. Simply walk into the cockpit, take Wu's Cortex access device, say, "This is how we got found," and
What?
walk back out.
Hey,
And
whoa!
the device goes into my immediate bag of
That's
holding with
theft.
disappears,
That's
and you cannot find
theft.
it.
Right, and I just
know.
get up from the cockpit and say,
And I delete
"You
the
want
post.
to fly the ship?"
And then go back to searching for that crap.
Ah,
There you go. I'm going to buy Valk's complication as an asset for you. You have Wu's phone.
Sorry.
mm.
Okay. So, yeah, do I find it or not?
Yes. So yeah, you know that is the crest of the Sobel family. A long tradition of sending their sons to Alliance Officer School.
Interesting. And I'm not going to tell anybody what I found.
Okay. You do know that you could look up known members of the Sobel family if you wanted to, and you could possibly check.
No. Oh. Yeah. Let me get a list of. I'm assuming that's just on the wiki page or whatever
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah. So you
it lists
see that
it lists genealogy.
the last known son of the Sobel family was one Lieutenant Leopold Sobel, killed. How many years ago was it? Your operation?
10.
Because I know we said we're 6 years from the end of the Unification War, but
However long ago,
Oh, yeah.
like the middle of the Unification War was.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
let's call it 8 years ago. On did we say what planet we were on the flashback?
Verbena.
Did.
It was
Verbena.
Verbena. Yeah, so he
Yeah.
he died on Verbena in Special Ops Operation Gone Wrong. That's all that's listed. The rest of it is classified beyond what even you were able to access.
Although, so this is actually interesting because you have previously looked up Isaac's citations and injuries,
Yes, I have.
and you could cross-reference those and make the connection that those both happened at the same time on the same day.
Well, I think it's enough for me to know that this person is supposed to be dead,
Yes.
and that's enough for me.
I fixed
and I'm
their-
like,
I fixed the admin error.
Twice.
Yes.
Because you were the one who killed him the first time round.
Mm-hmm.
and I guess I do make the connection that this is very similar to Isaac's wounds, and about the same time that there were some notations about that in Isaac's files.
Yep.
And I do make the connection that this is someone who is supposed to be dead for a very long
Yep.
time, and he will understand why that is significant to Nia and may choose to say so later.
Yep.
Okay. I'm still not really revealing that to anyone who's actually conscious right now.
Yep. Okay, so you have that information. So does anybody else want to try anything before we skip forward to Persephone?
I would like that asset I whispered to you created. I've already spent the plot point for it.
No.
Oh.
Zaps would not issue you one. You could have a backup one.
This is my work phone. That's my
So?
personal own work phone.
You're using it to compromise.
You don't have a job.
I do.
No, you don't. Don't
What's
lie.
your title?
My title, I'm self-employed.
What do you? What?
You cut out Red.
I think Discord's
What do
having
you
issues.
do?
Well, I do.
Besides,
well,
get
once,
us back
once you're conscious, you can ask me that question.
Oh, what was that film
Let's-
that's Val somebody or other party something? What was his title in that film?
I don't remember.
No. My brain is not supplying the gaps there.
For what, sorry?
There was a film that was somebody's name, Party something. It's one of those dreadful comedies.
Oh, Van Wilder, Party Liaison.
That's the one. That's Woo's job title, Party Liaison.
How do you know these things, Nav?
I don't know.
This is why I avoid pop culture.
It's not like I've seen it for like.
It's
8
the
years.
trivia nerd in him.
My brain remembers everything, as far as I can tell. It's very annoying.
Right, so you have your backup phone, Woo. So
Yes, but it's not very connected, or is it? Do I have to like?
you'll have to take that off her at some point if you notice her using it.
Okay.
I kind of want to see if I can't relax again, like talk.
Yeah, we can do that.
Let
mid-gen.
Nova help me talk through it, and then try and see if I can't either kill him or fix him completely.
Yep.
Either or at this point.
One other thing, did anybody want to call Badger and let him know you're coming?
Oh no.
No, I think we just better show up with a bleeding red.
Cool. Okay.
Because he may deny us landing privilege if we call ahead.
Yeah.
Or
I think
Yeah,
you can
I
do
mean-
that.
He can't do
He
that.
didn't-
He doesn't control
Well,
Eve's down.
No,
dogs.
but what he does control is his goons, and he might send goons, and I don't want goons.
so do we have to call? Okay, I'll call ahead.
Don't
I mean,
call ahead.
Badger's not that pissed with you. You were just pissed with Badger.
We did leave on very unfriendly terms, is my
Okay, so I
understanding.
guess
So,
as we're approaching Persephone, Nia will have a change of heart and decide to call down and ask for a quick call with Badger, saying, "I need some help. I need emergency medical care."
this
and it
is
needs
why
to
we
be
don't
no
let
que-
you make plans.
Yes, because I'm reasonable.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a problem.
So you call to Badger Connects, and he's like, "Who are you, love? What are you doing on Zaps' ship?"
I
I'm
scoot
his
over.
acting first mate right now, and I guess acting captain, since I have a very bleeding out Zaps here.
Sorry, is
I
Nia,
need some medical care.
is Nia in the cockpit?
Yeah.
No, not for this call.
Oh,
Woo is
okay.
not allowed to interrupt. I'm
Okay.
probably back in the kitchen by myself.
Well, Woo probably knows how to put the call up on the display so that she can watch her anyway.
Yeah.
Probably probably caught the outgoing call and put it up on the display anyway. I'm like, I need some emergency medical care on the down low. What can we trade for that?
Zaps, you say?
Yes,
What's old Engelbart got himself into this time?
a really, really deep pile of bad stuff involving the Alliance, and we'd rather not be found because it could do bad things.
That's going to cost you, love. Don't want the Alliance asking questions around my business.
They don't find out he's hurt, they won't ask.
We can do a deal.
Okay.
Just make sure when he wakes up he knows who he owes.
Yeah, he'll find out.
Badger out. And then he texts you some landing instructions, gives you a specific dock, and instructions where to head for the medical treatment.
Okay. Well, I kind of am because he's down, Isaac's down.
So, Jack, did you want to have another go at healing Zaps or treating yourself first?
First talking with Nova, having her talk to me so that I calm down while I try to actually... Before I actually try to fix Saps completely.
Okay, roll 2d8s, please.
I can do that.
And then Nova will make her recovery roll for you.
Hubba. See? It's as if I'm destined to fix at least one person. And it's
Yeah.
not the right one.
And that's an extraordinary success for Nova, so that clears your panic.
Yay!
Yes.
Nova is very, very good at calming you down.
Yeah.
She knows exactly how Eliza ticks. She knows all the things to say to...
Calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down.
Yep, basically.
Weird thing is that actually works.
So
did
yeah,
you
so
know?
you're no longer panicking. It's been a couple of hours now. You know Zaps is stable thanks to your wound begone.
It was just clotting agent.
Yeah, you're running out of supplies though. You've burned through a lot of your supplies trying to stabilize him in the first place for your sort of emergency care.
Yeah. This med bay is not set up for wounds like this.
Yeah. What I think your
Also,
wound
we
begone
have
was
Isaac somewhere.
is. Do you remember from the film? Simon had that spray that he used to close
Yeah.
Zoe's wound.
That
That's what
was
you've done to
quite what
Zaps'
I was
shoulder.
thinking. Yeah.
So it's just kind of packed with that foam spray at the moment.
I mean, he's not bleeding out, but he's not. He needs
I
to
got
be
stabbed
treated.
in his shoulder.
Yeah, it's not the
Oh,
heart.
I thought full into the stomach.
No, I was thinking chest.
Ironically, that would have been easier to sort out.
Yes.
That would have punctured a lung. I didn't want it to be immediately fatal, so it's just through the shoulder. It's hit a couple of arteries in there, but
Like, depending on where in the chest, we could have taken something else out. Possibly. Yeah, no,
I
you're
think we
sliding
may have
in-
said
yeah, that would have
chest on
taken a long.
the stream. I've retconned it to be shoulder for.
So Eliza's the Tin Man. Wait, no, Red's the Tin Man. Eliza's the Lion. Woo's Dorothy.
No.
Jeez, I don't think we're in Persephone anymore.
Wait, isn't the lion cowardly?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
AKA bad at fighting.
So Woo.
Yeah, like, this is clearly not Eliza.
Does that make Nova Toto?
Wait,
It does.
I think it makes
Possibly.
Isaac the Slippers.
I'm not sure what he is in that. Okay, so I also have Woo's other phone now.
I need that for business reasons.
Nope, the door just closes.
Good point, Has.
So I've taken a look at Zaps, and I know that he is no longer in immediate danger, and I know that he can survive until we get to Persephone.
Yep.
How about I go out and take a look at our other victim of...
That would be a good idea.
Yeah.
I failed.
Yeah, he's strapped in the cargo bay.
he's just netted to a cargo crate.
Yep, in a
Yeah,
T
pretty
pose.
Yeah, it's just... How did she even get you up there? Never mind.
That was probably the floor at some point when she was doing that, thanks to Woo's flying.
Possibly. That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, so he's unconscious. He's unresponsive. His pupils aren't responding to light. Other than a few knocks and scrapes from bouncing around the cargo bay floor, you can't see anything wrong with him. Obviously, you were looking through your scope at the time, so you know he wasn't actually hit by anything. He just plumped onto the floor.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's a headspace thing, which means... how how the crap do I get him to wake up?
Mm.
I guess I could wander and say I'm pretty sure it's a code phrase, but I don't know what it is.
In that case, I think we have to kind of leave him be, because I'm not going to spend 6 years trying to guess the correct passphrase.
Yeah, he went down with, I believe it was Soldier Stand Down. I'm assuming it's some sort of military thing to wake him up, but I have no idea what. Was I correct? Naz, is that why you're smiling, or am I wrong?
I'm saying
I was
nothing.
I think it was his actual
I
rank,
remember
but
that
I don't
Isaac
know.
wrote a note, and I can't remember if he wrote the correct passphrase to wake him up in that note, and I can't remember if he gave you that note or if I was supposed to. I think he said I wasn't supposed to in the end.
I
ended up deleting the note because it became irrelevant after a certain point.
Yeah, I don't have the note.
No, you don't.
So-
You're never supposed to get it.
So now we have a brain dead Isaac.
He'll wake up when he's ready.
Yeah,
He better wake up.
kinda need him back on his legs and not in
Oh,
a
yes.
pose.
Why?
Well,
Because I need to get information out of you.
also because that one called Badger. So I'm just talking to Isaac, saying, Isaac, I need you to wake up. This one called Badger, we might be in trouble. Could you please, if you would?
We're not in. Badger's not going to be doing anything to us. Let's.
I'm not sure about that, and I don't trust Badger as far as I could throw him.
I have landing coordinates and a place for us to take the captain. We're fine.
Yeah, well, he is also not in super immediate
No.
danger anymore.
Yeah, well, he needs to be treated, and we don't have those facilities here.
He needs a proper facility, and if you ever
Yes.
say again that I'm not a good doctor, I will slap you.
I never said you weren't a good doctor. You were just. You were panicking.
I wonder why. I wonder fucking why.
Because you have an anger management problem, you should really do more meditation.
No. Because a member of my goddamn fucking family was about to die. Dysfunctional as we are, that's about what I think of us. Even you,
Yes.
Miss Prissy. And I walk off.
At which Nia just sighs and says, then losing your head is the least helpful thing you can do for your family. Looks at Isaac, kicks his foot a little, no response, and probably walks back to her bunk.
Still T-posing though.
Yeah, I'm not undoing him. Took me a while to get him that, latched down guy. This is, he's lied to me, made a gigantic mess, made me clean up a lot of it, and then passed out. Do you think I'm exactly happy with this situation?
Cleaned up? I do believe I cleaned up.
I thought you two had stopped
I can't-
arguing.
No. Apparently
No.
not.
Okay, hang on. They both
She's
came
talking
back.
at my back.
They came back. They both came back to in front of Isaac again.
No, it's just she kept talking at my back. I think is the
No, that was kind of me talking to myself, really.
okay.
Little soliloquy through the camera.
That's
Because Eliza may not know what Nia had in her bag, or actually still has in her bag.
I
but,
have no clue because I wasn't
Yeah,
there.
the audience will know. Yeah, the audience will know.
Anybody watching on stream will know what that roll was for. The rest of you don't need to worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Red just rolled a jinx. He's now gonna die. Even though I did my darndest to actually fix him.
Jack, Red's been dead for 10 years. You need to stop doing this to yourself.
I know.
For future reference, you can do /GM roll, and then it'll whisper to the GM.
Yeah.
Or roll GM.
I couldn't
I'll
remember
look
how
it
to
up,
do
hang on.
that, so I was like, you can just roll that dice in the open, because they won't know why you're rolling it.
It is /RGM, I think it is. Or
Yeah, /GM roll.
yeah.
I thought it was. Okay. So yeah, moving on.
Yes, moving on. I guess we land and get some medical attention for Red. I'm not really sure what to do about Isaac, if we should take him in as well, because...
Well, I demand my phones back before, the ramp gets opened, because I want my phones.
You've got to rely on Wu to land the ship first.
Yeah, that's my bargain. If you give my phones back, I'll land the ship.
We're all dead.
Yeah, that's it. Game over.
You will not be if I give you these phones back, you will not be posting anything. Do you understand me?
Okay, mother. Sure, I won't post anything.
You better not. We do not need to be found here. If we are, we're all probably dead.
As I worry too much.
From someplace secret, remove the phones.
You know what, Nia? You need to go to a spa holiday. I know a great resort that we could all go to. So
and you need to learn a sense of urgency, as Nia just simply walks out.
I think... Well, I'll wait until she's walked out the door, because I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. I think I was the only one who was flying the ship, saving the day. Jeez, this is the thanks I get? Yeah. Get no respect.
Okay, so I guess we actually land and get some medical help for Red.
Oh no! First things first is Wu needs to do some landing rolls.
Oh god!
We're all dead.
Which means it's timed action time.
What? No.
We're dead. That's it. Game over. It was a nice run.
Because you see, as it turns out,
so what is my next
above the Eavesdown docks at the moment, there's a bit of a storm raging, so it's going to be
because of course it is
a tough landing. So yeah, first beat is atmospheric re-entry. Bearing in mind you do have a D8 overheating engine complications. So
can I help her in any way?
Now, the storm will probably cool it down, right?
Yeah, eventually. Right? She's got to do the atmospheric re-entry first. So, Nia, what could you lend?
I don't know. My fly is small craft.
Your fly is small craft, I'm afraid. You could lend her the D4 in fly. Just have two of you.
Sure,
that might help, but equally that gives you a really high possibility for...
I can push buttons, and I can push buttons when bad things happen, and I can program the computer, and that's about it.
What do I need to roll?
On a big ship.
Exactly, Gex. We'll reach the ground.
Can I go... As I start to feel the re-entry, can I go... can I tell Nova, go up and help Wu, please? For the love of God, don't let Wu crash the ship.
Nova actually has a 6 in flight.
Yes,
so
that's why I'm telling her.
Yeah, so Nova heads to the cockpit and offers herself for co-pilot services.
Yeah, finally, someone friendly.
You can have Nova's D6 for flying as well, so physical and fly.
And Nia's going to then just leave the cockpit and go down and possibly try to, wake
self-preservation probably applies here.
Yeah, I'm going to take that. That's how the ships work.
Yes, because landing is in Wu's best interest.
Because I probably need...
Yes.
Actually, I'm going to see what... so that's a D6, isn't it?
Yep. $12 to beat.
And I'm going to create a D6 asset, don't fail me now.
How about autopilot?
Would we know the autopilot though?
Or landing instruments, or something like that.
No, I don't think she'd put those on.
No.
So.
Yeah, if you can't give me an asset, a concrete asset, then I'm afraid you can't spend the plot point for that.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah, I can't think of anything.
You sure you don't want autopilot? Because Nia would have programmed those coordinates in already. You're already heading for the right coordinates.
I guess so. If Nia's already made it so that autopilot would kick in.
I mean, that's what was directing most of the ship. You were just kind of,
Alright, I'll... Okay.
And basically, he pops up like the giant inflatable pilot on Airplane.
So,
Oh, different autopilot. I was thinking.
and then I spend a plot
And,
point. I spend a plot point to keep the 4.
Yep. So that's one. Sorry, I forgot to say you had 5 beats to get to the ground. So yeah, atmospheric re-entry. It's a little rough. It's a little shaky. I'm going to buy you Jinx.
Oh yeah, I no longer have Wu's phones. You can take that off my asset.
Well, you can transfer them to
You
me.
can just stake them back.
Okay.
Guess what just fell off the ship?
No.
No.
Yes.
The
Starboard
primary
bulkhead?
buffer panel.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
thank God.
God.
I thought you were gonna say there's a starboard bulkhead.
No,
Oh,
the
that's
starboard
no, no,
bulkhead
no,
is.
no.
It's always the primary buffer panel.
Yes. Also, chat spend a plot point.
Right,
Chat
yeah,
doesn't have any plot points.
No,
Keith,
but
you-
they spend a plot point to make
Yeah.
the starboard bulkhead fast and strong.
Yep.
Yeah, that was last
Yeah.
episode. That went away.
Yep, that went
Yeah,
away.
Keith, you'd have to move the assets over because I don't have control over them.
Oh.
For the
Yeah,
new
I
phones.
can't move my typing.
Oh
there.
yeah,
Thank you.
because it's weird on how that works. There you go.
Mhm.
You've got a lot of assets.
I don't have a lot of assets. I have a lot of plot points.
Wait, do the
That's
phones
it.
really count as assets for Wu?
Yeah,
She spent plot
you
points
know.
to create them, so
yeah. What plot points are for?
yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, the primary buffer panel falls off as the re-entry goes on, but you successfully make it past the overheating point of re-entry and hit the storm cloud layer. Things are starting to buff it around a little bit, and the autopilot really can't cope at this point, so you're going to need to do proper manual control here. So you
if I
need
do
to.
pull undo, that will.
So we're now down to 4
yes.
beats, and you need to stay on course.
Yeah. So I guess it's just the same.
I'll
one.
probably
Same roll again,
go
yeah.
to the med bay.
I can't beat that. Oh no, I can. I have to spend plot points probably.
So you can't use the autopilot for this one.
I'll spend the plot point. Keep that 4.
Yep. Yeah, 2 beats down. You struggle really hard, but you just keep
I
the
got
ship on
this.
course.
I've got this. Come on, Woo. You got this.
Rain is lashing down outside. The wind is really buffeting the ship. The folks who are in the med bay are struggling to stand. And yes, so Eliza,
Yes.
you've strapped Zaps in,
Yes.
but all this buffeting around, he keeps being thrown against the straps. And,
Oh god, no.
It's opening his wound back up again.
I knew it.
I really should have made that 1 to 4 red. Never mind. So you need to give me a roll to stabilize Zaps.
So what happens is that as the ship is tumbling around, I see his wound start opening up again. I can't trust my own feet under me, so I jump on top of his lower area and sit so that I can operate on his shoulder.
Yep.
Oh god.
Don't worry about it, Red.
You're unconscious, so you don't have to worry about all this.
I can't really strap myself in. So, next best thing.
Yep. There is your
Can
defense
I
roll.
lend you a dice? Can I lend you my dexterity or something?
Wait, keep.
Mhm.
Since I kind of have to balance myself, can I use physical instead of mental?
Yes.
Cool. In that case. I'm guessing the stretcher is gone a long time ago,
Yeah.
actually.
You've transferred him off the stretcher so that can go away.
Do I have
Can I
anything
lend her
else?
anything like my dexterity or something on my move to help stabilize her or anything?
I don't think there's anything else I can add to the roll, at least.
In theory, you're okay. It was only a 12.
Yeah.
In theory.
You know what?
Theory.
You know what? It's better if I just roll it, because when I roll all ones, I'm gonna kill off Red.
Well, okay. If he dies, he dies.
I rolled all fours.
Yeah.
How?
So you do not stabilize Red. You lose a beat. 2 beats left. And
Oh, no.
because as you're rocking around, I'm afraid that that wound
Yeah, I was gonna
gets
say,
worse. You
make
you
it
slip
worse.
and make it worse. So 2 beats left.
Blue keeps landing.
Woo, get us below the goddamn storm.
I'm trying, jeez.
Now!
I took.
Okay, woo. So you're inside the storm. You're on course, and up ahead is Evestown Docks. You're about a mile out. You need to start to come down below the cloud cover layer. Here, the storm is going to potentially be a little more violent for you. You won't be buffeted as much by the wind, but you are going to be much more at risk of being hit by lightning.
Oh,
Again,
good.
the autopilot can't help you here.
Do planes get hit by lightning?
Yes, all
Yes.
the time.
Yes.
Okay.
They
I
are
thought they
And
just
we're kind
giant
of not
Faraday
in a
cages,
really
though.
good.
Oh yeah, because I
We're
thought
kind of the ship isn't in a good condition, so being hit by lightning probably isn't a really good idea right now.
Okay, right, yeah.
Also, the fact that the ships
Most
are
of the ship is
mostly built for vacuum, not for a
Yeah.
storm in Atmo.
No.
Yeah, normally
So
you would
if
wait
we
for the
get-
storm to pass before
It's,
attempting this sort of landing.
it's just not dangerous on planes, is it?
No.
Like, yeah, okay.
Not
that's
on
what-
normal
yeah.
planes, but for us it would probably be dangerous.
Okay. No, I was just asking because, like, anyway.
If the ship was in good condition and we didn't have overheating engines or panels being missing, it would probably be fine. I mean, do some damage, but whatever. Right now, that's probably not a good idea. It won't electrocute us because, yes, giant Faraday cage, but
18 to beat.
Ugh.
I don't think I can actually make that.
I
You're
give
gonna
it
have
one
to
of my
roll
big damn-
really well.
can I give a big beat here die?
No, because you're not there.
You moved out. You would need to spend a plot point
Oh,
to
yeah.
re-enter the
Yeah,
cockpit.
you're right. I would.
I'm just gonna show if it's easier. Ooh. Yeah.
All right, I'll spend
Let
a
me
plot
tell-
point to re-enter.
So
Okay.
to beat that, you'd have to spend 2 plot points as it stands, and you'd have to roll perfectly on at least 3 dice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hope I don't get any jinxes.
No jinxes.
Oh, no, I can spend. Oh, I got to spend 2.
18.
I've got to spend 2 plot points.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I can also enter the scene and give you
All
a
right.
big damn hero dice.
Is it that I have spend plot points? Or can other people?
Only you.
Only you.
fine.
Yeah,
Laura's,
I'm
wanna-
gonna do that.
Laura says she wants to enter the scene though, but if you're happy to spend your plot points,
I've just spent myself. Sorry. I've
Okay.
just spent them.
okay.
okay. So that is a success. You keep, I presume, the 5 and the 3 to make it a success.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get below the cloud layer. You dodge lightning bolts. You are going back and forth, rolling about. You have 1 beat left. Zaps is at this point bleeding out quite badly now. Eliza's mistake was quite bad. He's been thrown around a lot. Your final beat is a choice of stabilizing Zaps or landing the ship.
Land the ship.
Oh
Land
god.
the ship.
I could possibly trigger a bonus beat by doing really well, but
But what's your dice
so
pool?
what
What's
was
my
it?
dice pool?
My dice pool was 2d10, 1d8, 1d6.
Right.
And your dice, your dice pool was whatever it was.
Yes. So technically, assuming it's the same roll
Uh,
for both
Yeah.
of us.
so I'd get a d10, d8, d8, d6.
So who's the better chance?
Wouldn't I? Yeah. 2d10, 1d8, 1d6. I have a d10? I have 2d10 and d8, d6 versus 1d10,
Okay,
2d8, and a
guys.
d6.
Roll. We're landing the ship. Roll. I mean, it's all we can do.
In that case,
13 to beat.
Come on,
I can
dice
enter the
gods.
scene and I can
I
give you
could-
dice.
I-
That's all I
for
can
those about to die, we salute you.
Oh. If
Steve,
someone
if I
comes
enter
in,
the scene, how do my dice count?
You can enter the scene. You could lend Wu a big damn hero dice.
Alright, I will do so.
you just need a 4.
I'm gonna give you my 8.
Roll a
Or is
d8,
that 10?
Valk.
No, 10.
Am I
It's
rolling
D10.
it?
D10, yeah. Roll a d10.
Yeah.
I'm giving you my 10.
Okay. Battery.
Just do the normal /R 1d10.
There we go, I can delete that. Yay.
That got you there.
Landed.
You landed.
Yep.
I am going to buy your jinx. And I'm going to say that
Your
was such a
phone's
rough
died?
landing.
Wu's phone's died. Please just let Wu's phone die.
No,
My phone's
that was
connected.
such a rough landing.
please.
Zaps is back up to a d12.
Okay.
I thought
so,
jinxes could only be spent on the person who rolled them.
Everybody in the scene.
I
That
can
makes
spend
sense.
them as I
damn
want.
it.
I'm
No.
buying your jinx, so you get the plot point.
Alright, I'll add that. Oh, I thought, okay, thanks.
But yeah, I'm applying that to Zaps' stab wound for your bad flying. So yeah, you just get them into the dock safely and securely. It really needed Nia rushing in at the last minute and yelling for you to watch out that you just missed a crane.
I know, jeez, Nia, jeez! Oh, God.
And you get into the dock, you land the ship really roughly with a thud. You don't damage the ship, but that's enough to shake Zaps again. Red,
Alright.
roll me another d8, please. Anything under a 5 will kill Zaps.
Yes! You're not dead! You did this to yourself!
You rolled the dice! You are alive!
And anybody who saw that on stream, that paused on the 3D dice on the 2 and then
Yeah.
so slowly rolled
It did
over.
it for me as well. It happened for me as well. I'm like,
No. Just, you did it to yourself.
Died.
So Zaps
okay.
is critical but not dead.
And so now,
And-
how do we roll to get him to treatment?
Well, that's where we're going to end for tonight because we're out of time. You've made it down to the surface of Persephone. You've got Badger's help. So Zaps may yet live.
Or I could just
You
kill
may
him by
not.
rolling all ones.
we don't know. We'll have
We
to see
could
next
have the
episode.
second botch in the game just be me as usual. And I could kill my boss.
And yeah, and Isaac still hasn't woken up, so... Unless you want a stinger of Isaac just waking up in the cargo hold and go, ow.
I like it.
In the T-pose.
Being like, what happened to my head? No, that's fine. Next episode, maybe.
Okay, cool. So, yeah. Thank you all very much for watching. That was some pretty epic dice rolling there. I've got to admit. Yeah. So yeah, we will be back at some point. I haven't put up a poll to see when everybody's free next, but we'll sort something out. And yeah, we will be back. Keep an eye out next weekend. Can't Wear Hats will be streaming some more Enter the Polyhedron. So yeah, check that out. As there will probably be some familiar faces on that stream.
Woo! Hopefully.
10-10 perfect flying my ass.
4 out of 10 would never fly again.
No, that was a 10 out of 10 by Ryanair standards, which, as you know, is the golden standard for all aviation standards.
Oh,
So.
I thought you were going to say United Airlines.
Oh, I guess so, yeah.
I mean, it's very close at this point.
I mean, you didn't get beat up and dragged off the plane, so that's...
We haven't dragged you off the plane yet.
I mean, you got
That's what
dragged
we're
on
saying.
as well, so I don't know how
Yeah.
that counts.
You got
Okay.
dragged on, and you could potentially wake up with a woman straddling you. So
I mean, technically, you're not taken out yet. I did knock you out. I don't. So you could wake up right now,
Anyway,
bleeding to death, with me straddling you. Yes.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you all next time.
yep, we may even remember
Bye.
phrasing. I doubt it.
Phrasing? What's that?
Goodbye.